All right. This is Victoria, and I'm addressing the Billion Coin community and the globe at large. Oh God, I am excited. You see, yesterday I was just a meeting with some people, you know, just trying to create more awareness in countries. A lot of people have been contacting me, concerning TBC in their countries. And I was busy with such meeting yesterday. Not all my meetings I actually upload in a day. Sometimes I have over 5 to 6 meetings with different leaders of TBC, but I choose the ones I upload. So when in a meeting, somebody was like, Sister Victoria, have you seen the video that Randy called you a unifier? I said, what? No, I said, I've not. He said, okay, let me look for it and show you. Because actually, what you are doing in TBC community is like bringing leaders together, waking up those that have been sleeping and all that. I immediately, I told the people that we will have to come back for this meeting because I wanted to see the video. I'm always attending Mr. Randy's show. That is his live show. But sometimes when my meetings are fixed at the same time with his, I won't be able to attend. So I think I did not attend it, and I didn't even know until somebody told me. So I I was waiting for the video, and finally the video came. I saw it. I was like, wow, I'm just busy doing my own thing. I didn't know that people are appreciating me. And I want to especially say thank you so much to Mr. Randy, for appreciating me. I didn't really know. I'm following your footsteps. I follow you bomber to bomber. I want to replicate what you're doing. In fact, if I was in US, I would have been your personal PA, following you everywhere, because I want to learn, So there was this artist I used to like so much, and I still like him a lot, he's a gospel artist. His name is Sonny Badu. When I was in Ghana, I got to know about him and I started following him bomber to bomber. In fact, I started following him until he recognized me. When he recognized me, he now made me his Facebook admin. I used to be one of the Facebook admin then. I was so excited. It's a brand name, Sonny Bad, if you Google him. It's a brand name. Today he's my friend. At least when he sees me, he knows. I've seen him like 3 times. He knows that this is Victoria's voice. That is, if I want to follow anybody, once I like your footstep, I want to follow you. You must know me by force. If you don't want to recognize me, I'll way around you. You understand? So it's not as if there are no other leaders in TBC community, but of course you should know your favorites. Okay, I've been watching closely so many leaders, and I was like, there's something about Mr. Randy. There's something about him. He's so honest to a core. He's so straight. He knows what he's doing. He's focused, and he doesn't take advantage of people. Like, he's the leader of the community. We all know that he's the great leader of the community. He doesn't take advantage of the fact that he's leading us. Some people can take advantage, and you know what I'm saying. So I've studied him so closely. By listening to him, you will know the kind of person he's made of. I know his 22 years anniversary or 28. I can't really say again. Just last week. Yeah. No, let me be accurate because it's on Facebook. I want to know how many years anniversary. Can imagine such great leader. You see, Bible says if you cannot lead your family, you cannot lead anybody. So you need to start from your family. For him married for let me see. I'm sorry guys. I must see it. These days it's not really easy to keep marriage. If you're not a good leader, if you're a man and you're not a good leader, sorry, even in your home, you won't be able to lead. So you see, when I'm following him, I knew there was something about him. There's something about Mr. Randy, you know, and he humble man, you know, very humble. He doesn't show off at all. Doesn't show off. So, oh God, Mr. Randy, I'm looking for you and your wives on your Facebook right now. Oh, okay, I'll get it. So that will be accurate. 22nd or so. Uh, Maybe I'll pass it. Okay. Well, I can't see that post now. I can't see that post. But I was among those that congratulated him. In fact, for the fact that he has been in marriage for 20 years, you understand? It's a great deal. You may not understand. Me, I just got married. Okay, I've seen it. 22 years, yes. 22 years. Wow. This is awesome. Honestly. When I saw it, I was like, what? 22 years marriage. Congratulations, sir. So I said, okay, I quickly want to show those two videos. You see, while I was busy celebrating the fact that Mr. Randy called me a unifier, I was also trying to go through the blog to read the blog of the day. Then, surprisingly, I saw my video there by admin. I'm going to show that video. You see, so this video is just to say thank you to my great admin and Bitcoin Randy, TBC Randy. Thank you so much. You see, today we are 3.3 million members. So in TBC now, 3.3 million members knows me. Victorious Flourish. My husband said, my son is not Flourish. I say, well, Victorious Flourish is my brand name, So I got the name divinely. So it's a brand name and I love the name. So I want to say thank you so much to the CNA. Thank you to Randy. And quickly show the video. I'm excited. So let's see the video. Okay. Present to everyone. Let me show the video. Okay, that's Mr. Randy and the lovely wife celebrating 22 years. See how young they look. He said they don't joke with their, health or like exercise and what they eat. So that's another thing I'll start learning from him. Okay, yes, this is the video.
To all you guys in the chat room now, guys, I had a guest today, and it looks like my guest is not here to cash flow coaching students. They're very much following the system, learning the system, duplicating the system. That's what alignment is.
If you have not seen the video,
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Think about this.
You know, many of us have passion in our lives. Many of us have reason in our lives. Many of us have hope and in our lives. Many of us have reached down deep and, brother Mahalko88 says she misses my broadcast and she's had bad internet connection. So, and welcome to the rest of you guys. Ryaz, Moment. I hope you guys noticed Ryaz has started to do broadcasts. So let's give Ryaz a big hoorah. Okay? And 10 pages, 10 blog posts.
Sorry, I'm trying to see.
Key little thing there, isn't there? There's a little, for all the work that you do with the body or anything like that, so many people can be recognized. To unify the community. If we needed someone,
I think
system alignment with TBC. Let me also bring up my friend Victorious Flourish. You guys know Victorious Flourish, okay? She is definitely a big-time leader in the TBC community in Africa, and obviously she's got influence in other parts of the world too. But Victorious Flourish is I'm telling you, she is working so hard to unify. I think if there was one person in the community that I could say is out there doing their best to unify the community, if we needed someone, if we needed to give someone the title of unifier, is that even a word, a unifier? It's Victorious Flourish. And a lot of you guys know who she is. She is working so hard to bring people together. I also want to recognize, someone that I know is out there. Maybe, if you're in Nigeria, which is the biggest part of our community, if you guys have heard of my friend, the Honorable, I call him, the Honorable Farona. This gentleman, it's Farona Faruna, but this gentleman, he is doing so much for the community in Nigeria. I mean, he is bringing people together. He is helping to establish, value for TBC in the community there on so many levels. And the people in Nigeria, from what I can tell, they just love this guy for all the things that he's doing out there. So I really want to acknowledge Farona for what he's doing. And if the time comes that we get to Africa in Nigeria and we get to embrace, I'm talking about me, Stephen Cuffey, if we get to embrace our friends in Africa, for all the work and diligence that these guys are doing out there, Farona is definitely one of the guys I would want to give a hug to among so many leaders out there. There's also people like, that I want to acknowledge is, of course, all the broadcasters out there.
Wow, guys, did you hear him call Victorious Flourish a unifier? This is awesome. Wow. So this has really encouraged me to do more, honestly. Yesterday I had so much calls from different parts of Africa, leaders of African countries. Then I got a call from Panama. I don't even know that country. The lady called me, and today we'll be having a meeting with her and some of her leaders. You see, I just do these things. I don't really know the impact, but I want to say thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate you. You are my number one celebrity in TBC community. My number one celebrity is Randy Wilson. My number two celebrity is Farona Marvelous. Then I am my number celebrity, Victoria. Then I recognize the great leaders out there, Sadan Lutz, Derek, Favors Sonando, Dan Iwa. Yeah, there are so many, the great broadcasters, Mr. Stephen, Mr. Scott, Mr. Breton, these are big time celebrities of TBC. So let's recognize you wherever you are in TBC community, no matter any part of the world you are. Just let us know you, let us know what you're doing. Don't just be doing things by yourself, Let's recognize you, let's know what you're doing, let's bring you to limelight. Okay? Yeah, that is one of the things that Mr. Randy has recognized me for. So let me continue in that way. So contact me today from any part of the world you are, whatever you're doing there, even if you're conducting seminars for 10 people, it's something. Now we are growing. Today we are 3.3 million. By the end of the year, we could reach 4 million, and there is a major promotion that Faruna is about to start. He told me that promotion will get us several millions of people in TBC community. So let's keep working. This coin that God has blessed us with is powerful. It's more than gold. It's more than gold. Let's value it and let's make it work for us. This is our own community. This is like having the United States. This is like having Nigeria. This is like having any other country. So TBC is a community. It's a country of its own. We are 3.3 million today. By the time we hit 100 million, you understand what I'm saying. So let's not fold our arms. Let's keep working. Everything will be fine. I just wanted to appreciate Mr. Randy. Then I went to the blog also, and I was going through the blog like this. I discovered this myself. I was just going through each blog. Then all of a sudden, I've been reading through all the blogs. And when I came to this one, the heartfelt calling to TBC leadership is powerful and has authority. You know that our TBC admin is a poet. If you don't know, I'm telling you now. Because anytime she gives a title, that title, maybe he or she, he has already gone through the video and he will bring out a title from it. Now, this title is The Heartfelt Calling to TBC Leadership is Powerful and Has Authority. Then I clicked it. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be me because somebody already told me that I don't speak spray like a white man or, the way Randy speaks or Stephen Kofi and the rest. So admin recognizes only only those that speak spray. So when I opened the video, I said, wow, this is Victoria's Flourish. Then I clicked, and this was my video with the Egypt leader. This guy, is an Egypt leader, TBC leader in Egypt, and he said he has up to 4,000 members. He's planning to organize a big seminar and to, ensure that my Farina stores is launched in Egypt. So after my first interview with him, I encouraged him to, register for TBC Randy's cash flow training. And this training is, if you're a leader in TBC community, and you're a leader in TBC community, it doesn't matter who you are, and you have not gone through that training by TBC Randy, cash flow training, then you have not started. Doesn't mean whether you want to be recognized or not. You need to, so that you will know the system that the admin has told us to follow. The admin of TBC is the creator of TBC. So we have to follow things his own way. He has a vision. We're running with his vision. So you don't have your own vision to run with. We have to run with the TBC admin vision. And if he has said that the cash flow training is a must for all leaders, then it's a must. There is no shortcut about it. It's a must. And Randy is the trainer. So you have to go through him. Before you start training your own people, you will go through Randy to learn the way he's doing it. Yes, I'm an advocate of Randy's cash flow training. So I call you wherever you are, you must go through that training, even if it's for 1 week. That training is loaded. You will have access to all the videos. So you can be watching the past videos. If you don't have time to attend for a month, at least 1 week, we give you an insight to what he's doing. So it's compulsory for you to attend the cash flow training by Mr. Randy. Okay, are you from Egypt? So
yes, I'm Tajuddin from Egypt.
I saw this on the blog, and I know that TBC blog is being visited by all TBC members globally, and I was, wow, I'm now a celebrity in TBC. Thank you to admin. I am so happy, and I'm so glad. I just wanted to do this special video to say thank you to TBC admin and to appreciate Ms. Randy Wilson, and also encourage you out there, if you're doing anything in TBC community and nobody knows you, please let us know you. It's good for us to know you so that we'll recognize what you're doing, okay? Yeah, so, all right, I have some people here with me. I have Ishraq Uddin. Yeah, Ishraq, hello, how are you today? Then I have Fishal Binke. Okay, yeah, all over in the community. All right, he's saying hello to Ishraq. I have Stephen Prey. Hello, Stephen Prey. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you're here. So this is all I wanted to say. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. This made my day yesterday. I was so excited. That's why I got to bed. I was like, oh, baby, come and see me. He said, what? I said, I made it to the blog. I said, okay, congratulations. And I was so excited. Thank you. God bless you. Keep watching. Keep, contact me anywhere you are. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you always get alerts of my videos. All right. Thank you for watching. God bless you.